belt on. Put your seat belt on is the message for today. Look, she was coming out of this bitch like, here we go with the weird shit. Like this bitch rushing out the house.
You should have wore a sash.
A sash? What you mean?
That say happy birthday.
Oh. And now, yo, I'm about to go right up the alley. Fuck that. These motherfuckers wanna slow you up every day. I'm out here early today. It's my birthday today, y'all. It's a real chick birthday today. And all I gotta say, like, come on now. How are you coming out the alley? Where the fuck was you at, son? Like, yo, the whole time. Oh my gosh. Let me cut the air on. It's a real girl birthday today. Yes, I am so excited. Look at the day that the Lord has made. This day is sunny, is warm. I look good. Yes, I got the energy. People still being idiots in front of me. And I'm just so happy. I want to celebrate my life today and, let everybody know for the four corners of the earth that a queen is having another day. I'm celebrating the day that I was born 41 years ago. Now, 41 years ago for me is not age. I don't conclude that on age. I use 41 as a marker for how long I've been on this planet, okay? 41 whole years of experience, exploration, adventure, chaos, and everything else. A baby born a star. Coming out of the womb, I had a vivid imagination, dreams, and just like now in my life, I've always been attacked. Coming out of the womb, falling off the bed, hitting my head. People in the room not coming for me to the last minute. Look at me, oh, you was always, yeah, bitch. When I tried to run away, oh yeah, my ass was running away as a baby, y'all. I was exploring, I was getting away from shit I don't like as a baby, okay? A creative. My mom read me books when I was young. And what did I used to do with those books? I put them books in my mind. I learned how to spell. I started getting pattern recognition as a kid from looking at words repeat as she run her fingers across the lines of the book. I used to see words that stuck out, and then once I compared them to my name, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started seeing it was a Trix commercial, a Trix cereal commercial, and I had such a huge name, Trishana. Like, why did you give me this name, mommy? It's a name of warriors. It's a name of protection. My name has protected me a lot. So, yeah, I have that name, Trishana, and with that name, I had trouble spelling it in the beginning, but I used to watch TV as well, and the Trix commercial used to come on with the bunny, Trix. And I'm like, that's how you spell my name. And I used to just spell my name, Trishana. Yeah, that's, the TRI. Then that's when I learned how to spell Shauna the long way. And I'm like, oh shit, I can spell my whole, I think it's like 10, 9, 8, 10 first name. I was so excited. I was stoked. I'm like, okay, let's go. So here I am, came out the womb, a star as a kid. In my middle school, the middle school I went to the school from elementary. It was pre-K actually, to elementary to middle school. I swear, if Hazelwood had a high school, then I would have been at Hazelwood High School. But it only went to middle school, sadly. And that is where, I met a lot of the people that I know. Like, it created the bulk of my life. And had these people been loyal, had these people been good people, then guess what? I would have friends for life. But nope, these people still watch me like fuck though. But yeah, that is Hazelwood shaped me. Is where my stardom began, where I was able to sing, have talent shows, and do dramatic reading contests. All of those things, I was able to be blessed and bless other people. I had a talent young. As a kid, I used to perform like little skit talent shows for my stepdad's family. Like, we would go over there for Thanksgiving or Christmas, and they would be like, start at the top of the step, now come down and act like you on Star Search. And I would sing my little song like I was one of the kids on Star Search, rubbing the banister and singing, and I would perform. I had that in me very young, so they loved it. As a kid, a teenager, even though my life was really, really trying, like, music was one of the things that I gravitated to. Very young, I was able to get the CD collection, 12 pennies for a dollar for 12 pennies. What was it? 12 CDs for a penny. I was able to get the CD collection, and my CD collection was thick. I had a thick CD collection that adults wanted. And I used to sit in my room and listen to this music all night, all day, and just write to it. Once I was able to write to this music, right, I'm like, yo, could I have known the traffic will be extra thick today? But this is good because I gotta go to court, so I can show the judge this as I tell my story. So, I used to write to the music and stuff, right? And once I was able to write over the music, I'm like, yo, this is insane. I can write. I felt like learning music was like one of the hardest things to do. And when you can write over the music, yo, like the song is not just stamped in your head and stuck. Like, you have a creative flow of words. And I thank my mom always for that creative flow that happened to me, because it was like, yo, now the words that I use, like, they impactful. And then when I went to school 1 year, I went to Hazelwood, but then in 1 year in the 4th grade, I went to this other school, and boy, oh boy, when I tell you, that school really taught me a lot about career life in the 4th grade. I learned how to be, I learned like what it takes to be a news anchor. And that's what I wanted to be growing up, a news anchor. So I felt like it gave me an opportunity. I learned about poems, haikus, similes, metaphors, things like that helped to shape my writing. My 4th grade class really helped me. And my teacher name was Miss Miskowski. So in that class, I'd be able to develop my creative art styles for writing. I impressed myself, with research papers. How is this a Wednesday? It's 7:35. I came outside way earlier and look at this shit. Like, this is a really, really, really annoying. Like, this is what I'm showing to the judge this morning, because who needs to go through this? Like, these people deliberately not moving. You can know. But anyway, I developed my talent. School was so different back then. By the time I got to 9th grade, I went to City College. And in the 9th grade, I remember there being a driver's school right at the bottom, right on the 1st floor. So I was never able to take advantage of that, unfortunately. But I was able to, go to City. I joined the band with Mr. Wallace. It was the craziest experience. I didn't have anybody to really push me. This is when I needed motivation, because the things that I like started to push back. The fact that I had to now practice and study and all of these things, it was like, oh, it's trying. So those things pushed back on me, and I needed somebody to say, hey, this is gonna impact you in a great way. I was a chubby kid too, and I would have been able to get unchubby like in the 9th grade. It had us stuck to it. But hey, I didn't have that support system. I was punished in my room with a locked in it with a skeleton key around those times because, I was trying to figure out what from teenage kid life to adult life was, and all I was doing was mostly getting beat locked in my freaking room and shit. It was high school was trying. But hey, the woman that I am today, you know, it really made me. And I'm going to go on later on and tell my life story. Let me turn this back around. But I have to go. I have to take care of some other things this morning. I want everybody to have a great Trishana Dandridge day, okay? And let my essence reach out to you, all right? Let my essence reach out to you and spread the power of Trishana. And baby, I'm powerful. I got grown men wishing me a happy solar return. What does he know about himself, though? That's the funny thing. Spending last night, oh, take care. I guess he thought he was going destiny swap. This is how much he watched me, right? This is the same person that probably stole my lingo before. It worked then, bitch, but you won't. This is a one you won't be able to destiny swap with. So you can use as much lingo as you want and keep watching me and trying to study me to find out what you can do next to get under my skin. Grown ass man. What was it, like 10 something at night, coming on my post. He has nothing else better to do with his life. Actually, he's not even a man, because we've been shown examples of what men are, and they're not posting happy solar returns on fucking Tuesday nights and shit, twiddling their toes together. They're actually doing manly shit. So that was something else. That's why I was like, this is funny. These people have so many plans for me. Like, what? But you know what? Oh shit. Fuck. You know what? I still gotta take care of that one important thing that I forgot. Okay. There's a couple important things. All right, so guys, you have a great day, okay? Have a great day. I'll see you later on. I gotta go.